And I do know on your profile, you've worked with some really great brands like Microsoft, Netflix. So, you come with this great track record. And today we're going to get a little bit deeper.
My brain started ticking, and I thought, what if I could really build something? And that's when I built a game called Evolve. I think this was 2016. And since then, the game has gone through many iterations, and now is on the cloud and is able to enable learning across the board. But those were the humble beginnings, really. Just giving it a shot, experimentation, and seeing what sticks. We understand it to some degree, but there's also a lot of confusion around it. I think a very simple way of understanding gamification and game-based learning is to think of gamification as something that gamifies something else. So gamification is the process of gamifying real-life elements. So in a game studio many years ago, a group of people sat thinking, how can we, one, reintroduce an existing product back into the country? And second, how can we get kids to go out and be more active and be more interactive with one another? Because most games these days cause kids to stay in front of a TV and stay there for hours on end. And that's where the idea of Pokemon Go came from. What they did was they gamified a real challenge, which required kids to get out and be more interactive. Another example of gamification is the speed cam lotto in one of the European countries. I'm sure you know about this.
Great example.
Where there's a lotto pool which gets generated every time a driver drives faster than the speed limit. They get fined, and that amount gets pooled into a pool. And for those of the people who were driving under the speed limit, this pool money is given to one lucky person. Now, when you compare that to a game-based learning environment, you're talking about a apples to oranges, because in a game-based learning environment, a learner is suspended and immersed in an alternate reality for a fixed period of time. Any game can literally be taken and be converted into a game-based learning environment by simply adding reflections to it. And when you stop and you pause, and you think about what you've done, you have realizations and insights. Thereby the learning takes place.
And it ties into that whole experiential learning double loop, where you actually go through the experience, and your second loop is about reflecting, and through that reflection is your learning.